Here we are today. We're going to LA Fitness. Yes, we're going to LA Fitness. Going to see Dan Carson and do a Dan Carson workout video. See how the Brevard County strongman does it and improve his softball game. If you haven't seen any of Dan's videos, you need to start watching his channel more. Well, we're here at LA Fitness with Big Dan Carlson. How's it going today, Dan?
Good, man. You?
Now, this is kind of impromptu, folks, so we just talked about it for a couple minutes, and we're going to talk about stretching, how important stretching is to the softball player and a senior. And I think it's more important to a senior in terms of stretching than for softball, but because you want to live long, you're probably going to live longer than you play softball. Some of us trying to play until the day we die, but I can tell you from my own experience, I'm not the guy I was even 5 years ago. So Dano, what are we going to do today? What do we got stretching? What's your plan?
Well, there's three different kinds of stretching. There's static stretching, like putting your leg on the bench and just bending down. Then there's active stretching, where you're including movement with your stretch. But today we're going to do some stuff with the foam roller, some ball, and the lacrosse ball, some different elements to it.
Now, how often? Now, this is what you do: the stretches in the gym, and then we'll do a segment on stretches when you get to the ball field, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the roller. What do we call that? The roller. Most guys are familiar with that, and the medicine ball.
We're going to use the medicine ball for stretching.
Okay, we're going to use the medicine ball for stretching. I'm familiar a little bit with that, not much. And of course, the band. I've used the band for 40 years, different ways, but maybe differently used. So we'll see. What are we doing here, Dan, on this rolling?
Yeah. The foam roller, as opposed to the other stretching, gets more blood flow to the muscle, and it releases the fascia a little bit. So you do calves.
So what's the fascia? I mean, just for our audience, in case somebody out there is like dumb like me, don't know what the fascia is.
It's it's kind of like the glue that holds your muscle to your skin. You can Google that, but it's my understanding what it is.
Oh, so you were using a word that you didn't know the full definition either, huh?
Yeah, I don't know the technical definition.
That's all right. It's all right. Our audience is not rocket scientists. And it doesn't matter, because we all kind of know what it means, but can't. That's why we got Google. So
normally, I'll do this a lot longer than what you're seeing here, but I need my legs for playing.
Well, we just need
on the weekend.
You need your what?
My legs. So
Yeah.
I take a lot more better care of my legs now than I used to.
Yeah.
So
You play left field, right?
yeah, anywhere in the outfield, doesn't matter wherever. This weekend I
Yeah.
played left and it was busy. This spot here.
So now we're going to do the back, right?
Yeah. My low back just tight right now. I think slow is better.
Now, when you're rolling on your back, are you pushing down so you try to get any knots or anything?
I'm pushing down on this, but when I go over my spine, I'm trying to go slow and just let everything relax and drop.
Now, putting your hands back helps too, right?
Yeah, it helps the balance. And if I find a spot that's more tight, I can just rock on it a little bit. For me, the farther down I go,
Just for the record, guys, fascia is the sheath of stringy connective tissues that surround every part of your body. It provides support to your muscles, tendons, ligaments, tissue, organs, nerves, joints, and bones. You did this. I've used a roller like this to help
so you're twisting.
my twist. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is twist like when I hit. I go like this. Go like. You see?
Where are you feeling that in your?
I'm feeling it right in here.
In your low back?
This is where you're turning your hips, like the last video I put out.
Yeah.
Where you got to turn your hips.
Yeah.
Like that. oh God. Then sometimes I just curl up like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really using the roller as a rolling, but more of as a
Stabilizer?
the stabilizer that allows me to turn just my hip muscles.
I got you.
Make sense to you?
Yeah.
I don't know if people do this, but yeah, I thought it was a wise thing to do for me. But so I can go farther. Now, if you can turn your hips like this, now then I'll roll the middle of my back like this, of course, and that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
I think that was a good one. To try it and see what he thinks about how effective it might be. Now, see how far that shows your limberness. That's cool. You feel any stretch?
Oh man.
Huh?
I've never seen that one before. That's a good one. Oh, you can go a lot deeper.
Huh? You can.
A lot deeper.
You're going to thank me when well, your swing can't get much better. Yeah, if it gets much better, they'll be outlawing you for places. But believe it or not, I used to be outlawed. They'd walk me, in this Palm Bay League. When I first started in that Palm Bay League, I'd never get to hit. Dude, I had to give out a pitcher of beer if a pitcher pitched to me, and I was able to hit a home run. True statement.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was going to fight guys, but they don't walk nobody down there now because there are other guys in the league. At the time, I think I was the only guy that could hit it out. I'm older than most guys. When Wadsworth and them came in the league, at least, they started pitching. But yeah, I don't know how I got on that, but I thought about that the other day when they said they walked you with bases loaded or something. You like that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So what do we got here, Dano?
That's the medicine ball.
Uh-huh.
It's the medicine ball.
And you're going to do stretching or rolling, like another concept of rolling with the medicine ball. Okay, and tell us what you're going to do and why we're doing it.
So this is creating a little smaller spot. So when we roll on our body, on our muscles, it can go a little deeper. And with this, you can really narrow it down to on that spot that's tight. You can work it out a lot easier with this. It's pretty cool.
Okay, get down and set up. You position that ball.
I just lay down and get on top of it.
Yeah,
now I'm going to start to roll.
Okay.
Until I find some tight spots.
Okay.
I'm on my quad right now.
Uh-huh.
And it's getting a little tighter. And now I found a spot where there's a knot.
Okay.
So I'm going to go slowly up and down.
So you're searching for a knot.
Yeah. And this is a lot more, there's a lot more pressure. It hurts a lot more than foam roller does. But right now, all my body weight is on one small area. So as a coin, and my hip flexors are tight right now. This is the best spot. The best thing I can do for a tight hip flexor is get in there and just work it up and down, up and down.
See, that's where I tell you the hip flexor when you're doing it like that. This is great for a gym, and it's better. But when you're out in the field, if you got a gun, one of those massage guns.
This is a weekly maintenance thing. The gun and stretching at the diamond serves a different purpose, and it's all a package. Being a complete player, really.
Okay. With this configuration.
So we're gonna stretch our groin. This is the best stretch I've known for groin. It's safe.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
When you get on, you get down, you bring your leg up to a 90-degree angle, and you just roll in and out.
I like that. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah.
And then you bring it up to your knee. For a tight groin, it's going to be sore at the attachment points. So you bring it up to the knee. You just roll it up. Oh, that hurts, man. If you go in a little bit, it doesn't hurt as much. You go back out.
I wonder how that's going to feel on my bone on bone.
So Ed's trying this. How do you feel, Ed?
Dude, it's a little awkward, but dude, I kind of like it. I'm not in the position you were, right? Should I lay down more or what? Or my arms up? I don't know which.
Bring the hip that's down. Bring it up a little bit.
Hip that's down. This one?
Yeah. Straighten out. There you go.
Like that?
Yeah. And now
oh my God.
Kind of roll.
Roll which way?
In and out.
Oh God.
There you go.
That is one hell of a stretch right there. Really. Yeah, I like it. I'll probably do this for sure. I've never done this one before. It's a good one. Yeah. Ooh.
So then you can roll the ball. You can roll forward and back, and then find different spots.
There's nothing tight in there, but it hurts like hell.
Yeah. You'll feel good after that.
Oh yeah. It ain't like sex, I can tell you that. Oh, I don't know. I ain't had it in a while.
Ed's done the ball, and what are your comments on it? How's it feel?
Well, look, I told you the gun does what the ball does in the field. But listen to this. This right here is the best. I've never done that before, but it loosens everything up from here to here, and it feels really good. But yeah, you can't get the gun to do what this does. Right there, it's great exercise.
So it's going to get on top of the ball. So it's like doing a push-up.
I can do that, man. Like that.
Let yourself down.
Oh.
Okay, now roll and see if you can find a knot or two down there.
Ain't no knots in my body. I take apple cider vinegar.
Me too.
Really, that helps. You ever drink apple cider vinegar?
Every single day, man. Every day, yeah.
When do you take it?
In the morning with my coffee.
Okay. With your coffee?
Yeah.
That's sometimes, there's literature out there saying that's not good because you got to wait some time in between. Really, look it up. Don't take my word for it. But I drink my coffee about an hour before we go out of the house. I do apple cider vinegar and green tea. I like this.
How's that feeling?
Yeah. I like it. It's good, but not as good as the other one. What we got now, Dano? What is that? It looks like a damn lacrosse ball. That's what it is. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, you are, man.
So what are you going to do with that?
The cross ball is really good for getting deeper. It's a smaller surface area than the other ball that we were using. And if you have a sore muscle, especially in the low back, and the rhomboids, even I use it for my hip flexors, this is really good.
Can I stop you there for a minute? Just give you a full story. Dude, I know about that lacrosse ball since I was 40 years old. You know what I used it for? Plantar fascia, because I had some bad plantar fascia, buddy.
Yeah.
But go ahead with your story. But I'm not new to the lacrosse ball.
No, I didn't hear of this before I got down here, and this is a great tool.
You should have met me earlier.
I know.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Now
I got some tightness in my lower back.
Okay.
So I'm just going to lay on top of it. I'm going to get to spot. And it's important on this to go the same grain when you're working it out as the muscle runs. So if it's right beside your spine, you go up and down. And you just go slow.
Now they could take that to the ball field when they
I have one in my ball bag.
They could have one in their ball bag.
Yeah, I've used this too. Again. So
That's
you can use
certainly
it there. You can use it for the rhomboids. Is another good spot for it. It's kind of.
Now that's a lot cheaper. A lacrosse ball is a lot cheaper than a gun, but I'd probably go with a gun.
It's nice to have them all. It'd be nice to have them all.
Yeah, it's nice to have a gun too, because you don't have a gun, do you?
I do, yeah. I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I thought I was going to shame you. My bad. You got everything.
No, I don't. Show us how you used it for plantar fascia.
Yo, show me. Take your shoe off. I don't want to take mine off.
You know,
Yeah, you do it.
So Ed's got the ball, and you tell us what you did with this.
Well, let me tell you the origin of this. I didn't think of this. I didn't invent it. Okay. I had a problem when I was 40, and I went probably to a doctor, a foot doctor. He said, "Well, look, you can do this." He said that you could take a bottle of water, ice water, or and you could use it, or you could get a lacrosse ball. Or I might have come up with the lacrosse ball, but it's got to be a hard ball, and you do this with your foot like this. You go and you rub it on, because what happens is that your muscles in your front are stronger than the muscles in the back, and the thing tightens up. That's the way she explained to me.
So is it best to go fast like that with little pressure, or hard and slow?
Well, you got to do it. You'll feel it. Oh, it's a great massage too. But yeah, I don't have very good balance taking this infusion that I got. I got equilibrium problems. It's hard for me to stay on one leg. But listen, I'm like you. I don't want to stop.
Feels good,
yeah,
right?
That will loosen you up, and it's not a bad exercise, especially. And I still do that once in a while, but I usually use my gun. So the gun's becoming my favorite thing. The third item is the stretch band. That looks That's not like the stretch bands where you hang on the fence usually, right?
No, this one's a little thicker.
Yeah. I used to use a big thing to use in a manufacturing factory. Real wide one, about 3 inches wider than that one. Yeah, but that's a great one. But go ahead, tell us what we're going to do with
Yeah,
it.
so this is great, and we're just going to hook it up and show you. This is
Okay.
great. You can put in your ball bag, and it can be portable stretching or whatever. But yeah, let's get to work.
Hooked it up, and you're going to do now.
We're going to stretch some arms, the lats, shoulders a little bit.
Tell us what you're doing.
You just get it. You just put your hand up like this, put it down, and then you just bend over, and you pull, and then you rotate your hand. You pull back. And if it's not tight enough, you just back up and just be loose.
You got to be careful not to pull it any farther, and your body will let it go, right?
So in staying with this arm, we'll do a slightly different angle now. We'll rotate, stretch the other arm.
Let me get close up. Hold on, look. Holy mackerel, look at all that shit pop out of it. Oh, shouldn't say that. Look at all that shit pop out. I said it again, dude. I can't. Yeah, the muscle's just flexing, dude. I'm getting jealous as I watch.
Then you can rotate it over. You go straight up. This is ideal if you can lower. You can move this to different heights. But on this one here, you still get a different stretch to the side.
Yeah, I'm not sure about these, but the people that try these make sure that you right. You could pull something out if you just arbitrarily just. Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
So this is good for the neck and the shoulder.
Yeah, but look, that's helping you turn your hips too, right? You have one for.
So those are some different ones that are really helpful.
I think somebody must put this in here because people get distracted in the gym very easily. So, Mr. Carlson, you film? Mr. Carlson said I was doing it wrong. I was muscling it too much.
Yeah.
I go in here like this, Dan. And I go like this.
There you go. Yeah.
How do I get my hand?
Yeah. Put your hand facing down. Yeah. Turn your hand around. Knuckles up. Back away now. Back up. Back up. Back up.
And I'm not pulling on it, right? I'm not supposed to pull. I'm not pulling on it.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. I'm going like this, and I'm letting it pull me, right?
Right. So, if you release your shoulder, do you feel anything?
Yeah. Now I do. Actually, yeah.
Okay. So now you can turn. If you turn your hand, you should be able to feel it in different spots.
I do. Yeah. Yeah. It's totally different. I'm not pulling like I thought it was a bull.
It's not an exercise. It's a
I
stretch.
thought I was in oxen. Yeah. I like that right there.
And there'll be a certain spot in your shoulder where it's a little tighter than others, and you just kind of keep it and you hold it and you work it.
You know, I wish this would help me throw. I got to start throwing a little bit. I can play third a little bit. I can't reach first, but I'm going to.
All this
Cancer don't get me first.
Yes, sir. You're gonna live to 100.
Oh, I like it. I like it. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. That's a great exercise. You do it right. You got to do it the way I just did there. You got to do that. Okay.
All right. So go take a step forward. All right.
So it's tight.
Yeah.
Am I leaning forward?
Yeah. You're leaning forward. Now you can turn your head.
So I want to feel like I'm leaning forward.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you can turn your head, and then you move it up and down. Try and keep your shoulders square. Are you feeling a stretch in that?
Yeah, you know what? Big Frank sends me an email, says my posture's poor, slumping my shoulders. If you're watching this, Frank, that's me slumping my shoulders. But look, I'll work on this so I don't slump my shoulders. He's good. He's lucky he's dealing with the old Ed Rose rather than the young Ed Rose. Yeah, I like it. So what else am I doing?
That's it.
You enjoyed this video focused on staying flexible, obviously living longer and playing stronger. There's several other videos out there with Dan. One is how to live long and play stronger. And look at those guys without their shirts on; they looking strong there. and he's got several other videos out there. Remember, these are Dan's exercises that he used, and the guy standing next to him in this video is Gary. Gary is home on an injured list. He had an operation, had his rotator cuff fixed. So he's on the mend, as most softball players in their senior years always have something that they're working on in the medical department. Now, the other video that Dan has out there is Unleash Your Hitting Potential, the chest elements of Dan Carson's body development program. So remember, Dan's not a certified trainer or anything like that. He's a softball player, a very good one, and he's just sharing his insights. Always check with your trainer, your doctor, to see if you're able to do this. I hope you enjoy what we bring you here. Please hit subscribe. We appreciate you watching.